Hello, my name is Grace and welcome to this video where I want to talk to you all about the ingredients you would need if you were to ever partake in the Master Cleanse. Now, I'm sure many of you are aware of the Master Cleanse. It's very popular here on YouTube, and many people give their experience of doing the Master Cleanse. And the reason why many people do the Master Cleanse is to rid the body of excess toxins as well as to lose weight in the process. But I want to talk to you all as Christians. Mainly this is, the focus of a Christian channel, but anyone else. But as a Christian, the reason why I believe we need to partake in cleanses, I'd say at least once a year. Now, according to the Bible, we know that a time of trouble such as never before is just ahead of us. We know that Christians are soon to go through severe persecution. And in order to stand against that persecution, we need to have the right mind. And our diet plays a key role in order for us to obtain that right mind. Ellen White says, our first and foremost study should be on the body, this machinery and how it works. Because if your mind is right, you're going to be spiritually aware. You're going to be able to understand spiritual things. That's why it's important that we follow a clean, healthy diet. Another example is that we see this many times in the Bible where many of the biblical greats participated in fasting. Take Daniel and his friends, for instance. The reason why they were able to stand against the image of the beast was because they partook in the necessary work of preparation, preparing their body with what? Healthy foods. They did their 10-day fast and they stood 10 times brighter than all their other peers. And it's no coincidence that it was only Daniel's friends that were able to stand against the image of the beast test. The rest of them bowed down. I know the image of the beast is currently being formed according to Revelation 13. And if we are to stand, we need to have the right mind, We see in the times of Esther, even Jesus, after his baptism, first thing he did was the Spirit drove him to the wilderness to partake in the 40-day fast. So I want you to understand that fasting, detoxing is very important. Just as the sanctuary, the earthly sanctuary, was cleansed once a year, our body, which is also a type of a sanctuary, I believe we should do a cleanse, a deep cleanse at least once a year in order to rejuvenate the body. And there are many benefits of cleanses. Science is proving this today, So detoxing and cleansing is very important, and it's a kickstart to set you on the right path, in terms of following a healthy diet and being a lot more healthier than you are. So detoxing, diet is important. And if you want to be ministers of the gospel, you need to have your diet in check. I find it pretty embarrassing when I see ministers who are carrying this excess weight with their pudgy bellies, not standing straight, always sweating. Why? Because they're not eating the right foods. It's clear, And if you want to be a minister, if you want to be a preacher of the gospel, if you want to be a light, then you need to get your diet in check. And it goes for me as well. So I want you to understand it's pretty important. That's why Ellen White describes the health message as the right arm of the gospel. It's important, and we don't do it justice today. So as I mentioned, enough of me talking, rambling on. What I want to talk about is just the ingredients that you would need if you were to partake in a master cleanse. I plan on doing one tomorrow. There's a few of us that are going to do it tomorrow to encourage one another. So I'm just going to talk about the ingredient, and then hopefully over the weekend I can get my friend to show you how you can make the concoction, because I don't know how to make the concoction yet. I want to do it right. I'm just going to show you the ingredients that you would need. Now, what I have here is called Madao Bao. It's a form of maple syrup, but I believe this to be the purest maple syrup with all the nutrients intact. And I was told that you should only really use this form of maple syrup if you are going to do a cleanse, not the ones that you buy in the shop because they've been processed and so on. This is high premium grade. Research this form of maple syrup, Madao Bao. And from my research, even doing my own research, a lot of people will tell you that this is the best one to use. And it has all the nutrients intact as well. So very important, get this Medal Bow. You can get this from Amazon. This is the 1000 milliliter one, and it was £33, I believe. Yeah, this is the 1000, but if you get the 500 ml, it's about £27. But get this one, it's really, really good. You can also get it from Holland and Barrett. This is for those who are in the UK, but I got mine from Amazon because it's cheaper. You would also need lemons. Here I have organic lemons, bio-organic. Because I'm doing a cleanse, I want to make sure I'm using the best ingredients, so it's a lot more effective. I find a lot of the lemons in the stores today, like Sainsbury's, Tesco's, they're a bit dodgy. And they don't mould or rot. So I had a lemon, like I forgot about this lemon, and I had it in my cupboard and it just stayed there as a lemon. It didn't mould. Whereas if you get the real organic, bio-organic ones, you know, if you leave them out, they do mould and decompose as they should do. And I got this one from Whole Foods. I was in London over the weekend and I got this one from Whole Foods. I got quite a few. But there is a website called Organic Delivery UK, and they do deliver fresh organic fruit, and I've got some lemons and stuff from them as well. It's very good quality. So I'll post a link below where you can join them. You can have organic fresh fruits, veg, herbs delivered to your door if you're in a remote place or, you know, outside of the city. So you need lemons, a lot of lemons. You'll need cayenne pepper. This is cayenne pepper. I got this one from Amazon or eBay, one of them. And this is high grade cayenne pepper. It's 19,000 heat units. It's powerful and it's hot. So this is real cayenne pepper. I mean, if you can't get this one, I'm sure you can still get some benefits from the standard one you can buy from the shop. But go for the 90,000 units cayenne pepper. I was told that's the best one. You'll need water. This is spring water. I believe the best form of water for our bodies is spring water. That's from my own personal research, especially when detoxing. In terms of alkaline water, you know, there was this whole hype about alkaline water. And I got some alkaline water, but I find it doesn't really work well with my system. It sort of messes up my digestion when I drink it for long periods of time. And with distilled water, I mean, with water, it's supposed to have sort of electrolytes and so on. So if you distill your water, you can also lose that as well. So I've heard that spring water is the best. I don't drink mineral water like every other anymore. I've kind of stopped that. I avoid it. If I have to, I would drink it. But I generally just stick with spring water. And to be honest, I've noticed some benefits from drinking spring water. I've noticed that my kidneys are really filtering the waste. And I did a video, this is on my other channel, my other health channel, where I go through my experience of kidney filtering and water fasting. Very important. But I stick with mineral spring water. And Highlander Spring, drawn from organic land, I believe is good quality spring water. I did a bit of research on their website and it seems okay. It works with me okay, so I just stick with this one. I've got these Kleiner jars. And these are good like for storage, preservatives. So if you're working, if you're going about your day to day, you can, you know, make a large concoction. And I recommend you store it in jars, glass jars rather than plastic jars for obvious reasons. Plastic, BPA, and you shouldn't really reuse plastic, they told. So you should use this and you can lock it tight and it preserves it so it's fresh. So if I'm going out, you know, I'll make a batch and I'll just carry this with me. And I also have Cascara Sagranda, Cascara bark. And this is, and you should take this, I believe it's every other day, like in the evening. And again, that's obviously just to send you to the toilet, because as the body's cleansing the waste and removing the waste, the sludge, you don't want to just stay there in the intestine. You want it to be excreted as soon as possible. So you can use senna, you can do a salt water flush if you want, but I use Cascara Sagranda because this herb is so powerful. It's a tonic and it also rebuilds your intestines as well in the process, your colon. So I'm going to do a video on this alone, this herb, Cascara Sagranda, because it's powerful. And you need to be careful how you take it as well. You don't want to take too much. So those are the ingredients that you would need if you were to do the master cleanse. I'm starting tomorrow. There's going to be a few of us, which is good, so you can encourage one another. I'm just putting this on video just as an option for you if you do want to consider doing a cleanse. In the next video, hopefully this weekend, I'll get my friend to show you how to make it by God's grace, because you need to be careful how you take these herbs and stuff. I'll give a quick testimony. A couple of years back, I was really looking into this health stuff and different cleanses that you could do, and there was this new age guy, looked very healthy, a raw vegan, and he was given us a protocol of a particular cleanse that you should do, which consisted of you need 3 jars. So I've got 3. I bought this ages ago, and 1 jar you fill with water and you add a pinch of salt, Himalayan rock salt. You leave it overnight. The second jar you have a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, tablespoon, a big spoon of cayenne pepper, turmeric, ginger, and about 3 lemons, and then water, and you let it sit overnight. And the next jar is chlorella and stuff. So then you take the water, then you take the concoction of all the the ginger, the cayenne pepper, the turmeric, and the lemon, and then after you take the green. So it was a protocol where the salt water will get the body going, electrolytes, and then you take that to start removing the waste, and then you take that, not all in one go, but you drink it through the day. So I did the salt water, I did it quite quickly, and then I did the tonic of the cayenne pepper and stuff. So I took that, and then it's hard to drink, it's so strong. And then I went for a walk that day. I drove to a park, to a forest, and I was going for a walk, and all of a sudden, my goodness, I had this pain in my stomach that I had never experienced in my life. It was so painful. I was just rolling on the floor in the middle of a park, in a forest, in agony, howling in agony. I was in so much pain because a lot of us are not used to this kind of stuff. The herbs God gives us, if you take them rightly, they're so strong. I was going to take them in moderation. I think I took a bit too much. But oh my goodness, I was so sick. Then I started to swear. I thought I was going to die. I don't think I've ever experienced such pain in my life. I think my body was trying to get rid of certain toxins. I don't know what was going on, but it was so painful. It lasted 20 minutes, and thank God no one was walking where I was walking at the time, because they probably would have rushed me to hospital, because I was in so much pain. I was so scared. But after 20 minutes it subsided and I was able to go home. But I'm just telling you that when it comes to detoxes or going through a cleanse, you really need to know what you're doing. That's why I don't want to tell you how you need to take this stuff. I mean, like, I'm not an expert. Even though I kind of just try stuff, I don't want to tell you what to do if I haven't really done it myself, if you get what I mean, and get someone sick and then all that kind of mad stuff. But yeah, so that's what you need. So if you want to get your ingredients, and then hopefully next video I can get my friend to show you how you make it. And then if you want, it's an option, you can give it a try. And I will be sharing my experience. I start mine tomorrow. I'll be recording my experience, but it won't be on this channel. It's going to be on my other channel, my other health channel, where I share bits and pieces. So it'll be on that one. But yeah, that's all I want to share for you today. Hope you found it useful, and God willing, you'll see me in the next video. Take care, God bless, and goodbye.